So if it's your first time joining us, we've been sharing the commissioning process of our boat over the last several weeks, and we're really excited that we're finally coming to the end of our commissioning process. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. It was supposed to be an uneventful trip from Solomon's Island to Deltaville, and we ended up running into an unexpected storm.
So we knew we were going to have some heavier winds during this trip, but we decided to go ahead and go with it.
It was pretty fun. We started out sailing for the first part, taking our time, tacking our way down.
Okay.
It was supposed to be an uneventful trip, but it was like Gilligan's Island sitting out for a 3 hour. You could do that. This is your opportunity. Throw in the Gilligan analogy.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a 3 hour cruise.
Yeah.
Do that.
No. So we set out for a 3 hour cruise, but the weather started getting rough and this tiny ship was tossed. If it wasn't for the courage of the faithful crew, Listen would have been lost. No, we set sail from Solomon's Island for a cruise, but the weather started getting rough. And if it wasn't for the fearless crew, Listen could have been lost. Well, we didn't set ground on the shore of a deserted island, so we made it.
Yeah.
We're not putting that in.
We might not be putting that in.
If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. Alright, we didn't forget anything, did we?
I don't think so.
Didn't leave anything on the back patio?
Everything's in the boat. The boat hooks are back here so they don't roll off.
Nothing left in the yard.
Fenders are on.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of wind this morning exiting the channel.
Hopefully it'll be in the correct direction.
It'll be okay to get out, but yeah.
We are making our way back to Deltaville to finish the commissioning. We have a few items of commissioning. We're hoping that they make us a priority when we get there.
We should let them know we're coming.
You probably should. We have the sails up. We are just about to the end of the Patuxent River. We've been able to sail the whole way. So once we get up to that green marker off our bow up here, we will be in the Chesapeake Bay again. There's always bird nests in the marker. So far we're able to continue sailing as we're headed down the Chesapeake. And Aron's at the helm. How fast we going? Yeah, the thing about the crab pots at this end of the Chesapeake is they don't like to put flags on them. It's a little more challenging to see them. But you definitely want to avoid getting tangled up in them. There's a whole row of green and red ones. How cool is that? We're going by the military base, and check out this beauty. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. It's the Naval Air Station, Patuxent River, just outside of Solomon's Island. Here comes another one. Right over our boat.
So the wind has picked up to over 15, hitting 16 now. We still have full sails out. The boat's actually handling pretty well, but I know that they're going to be getting stronger even more later. So we'll probably go ahead and take the time to put the first reef in, only because it's supposed to reef early.
So we just reefed the main sail a little bit. You can see it's not quite all the way to the top. Our speed has stayed the same.
All right.
But we're not heeling quite as much.
We're going to have to tack.
And now it's time to tack. It's pretty rough out here today. Woo! And the water keeps splashing up on the bow. 19 knots of wind. It's so fun when you can actually sail.
We've reefed the jib a little bit, and we are still in some pretty decent winds. I think I saw 23 register on the true wind speed. Been healing quite a bit today. and the winds tacking back and forth across the Chesapeake. Definitely nice to get out with the winds and experiment with what the boat can do and get used to it.
Anyway, I was just looking at the radar because I was noticing the dark clouds behind us. This is what it looks like on the radar right now. We're not quite into Virginia, and we got about 30 miles to go. So as much as we're enjoying the sailing, we might have to motor because we definitely don't want to get caught in severe weather. We brought in the front sail and took down the mainsail. Aaron's just securing it.
All right. Guess what you get to see?
What?
A ship!
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Off in the distance, behind all these waves, you can see, oh my gosh, the camera just got wet again. That's the Grande Senegal, sister ship to the Grande Congo. The same vessel that delivered our boat from France. It's kind of hard to see through the Dodger, but that landmass up there is the last part of Maryland we have to go through. The Smiths Point Lighthouse is just beyond it. The wind has not let up and we are racing the storms. And the rain has begun. Thankfully it is coming straight down. And unlike our sail on the way up to Annapolis, we now have our canvas. We're a little ways away from it, but there is the Smith Point Lighthouse. Here's a look at where the storms are that we're currently racing. We haven't escaped the rain, but hopefully we're escaping some of the severe portions of it. It does look like there's some clearing off to the west, and the storms are moving southeast. So we should be pretty good. The future radar looks like it's going to be past us within the hour. Still pounding into the wind, but thankfully the rain has stopped for the moment. We're getting some peaks of sunshine. That cloud has decided to block my sun. Just one big cloud in front of the sun.
We have the final 5 miles left.
It's been a great day though. I mean, it could have been greater, but it could have been worse.
Yes.
We could have sailed longer and we could have hit severe weather. And we only had some rain and motored into the wind for the last part. Our final turn will be into the Rappahannock River. What are the winds now?
Oh, they've calmed down significantly. We're at 17.
It's down to 17?
Yeah.
What was it up? What was the highest it was today?
I think it's about 23, 24.
Okay. So we've turned up the Rappahannock and it's no longer slamming on the bow of the boat. We're just rolling. We're rolling from side to side. So far, no rain. And the sun is trying to poke back out. And we are finally at the channel to Broad Creek. As we make our way through the channel, I'm going to get the dock lines set up and the fenders put out. Feels good to be back. Dock lines and fenders are all set up. Ah, it's much more calmer back here. Wasn't able to get a video of the actual docking process, but here we are. It's so calm. We just pulled right up to the dock and secured our lines. And here we are. And there's proof that the bow survived all that water slamming into it all day long. No visible damage.
And if anything, it may have helped clean the hole a little bit.
There's always a silver lining. That was a long day. We left at about 9 o'clock this morning, and it's 8:30 now.
Almost 9.
It's almost 9 now by the time we got the boat docked and situated, but it was a really long day. How far did you say we went?
I think it was a total of 60 miles.
Yeah, from Solomon's Island, Maryland, down to Deltaville.
Including some tacking.
And lots of tacking. We have a great map of the tacking.
When we sailed. And then
when we were sailing, yeah.
And then we turned on the motor and got beat directly into the wind for hours on end.
Yeah. It was actually really fun while we were sailing. It was still rough, but it was fun to be sailing. Yeah, so thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.